Hello and welcome to a Streamteam commentary. Today you're going to be watching the 2011 Conan the Barbarian film with our good friend Jason Mamoa, who most of the time is a very charismatic and likable actor. I'm interested to see if he does well in this one. So let's bring on Raptor.
The fact is, Starscream, despite your treachery, I've allowed you to carry on this long because I took a certain delight in following your string of failures. But you finally become tiresome, predictable. You've hit rock bottom.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. I haven't actually seen the original Conan film. However, the reason why I jumped on for this one is because I find Jason Momoa to be a more intriguing actor than Arnold Schwarzenegger. So,
yeah, that's a pretty. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I mean, he was good in Predator, but aside from and of course, as a T-1000, but aside from those roles, he's been kind of boring in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's mostly just more or less like the same kind of mixture of stoicism and charisma, and it didn't really mesh that well for me. There's other people who kind of play a similar, uh, who kind of adapted a similar kind of role as he once did would be like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but at least he goes full on to charisma, and there's no in between there. Even though he is still getting a bit stale, in my opinion, but I'd rather watch something he's in than in something Arnold Schwarzenegger is in. Albeit both films are really known for their good writing.
Well, that's kind of the thing. Most of the stuff that Arnie's been in has been terrible, like the Expendables movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Expendables movies, crap. Let's see then. What are some others? Terminator Dark Fate.
Dark Fate. He was also in Terminator Genesis.
Yeah, I shamelessly stole that since Dark Fate, that's a cool name for a sword. So I decided I had to do that. Yeah, the movie sucked. It was terrible. Didn't watch it. I'm not even a big Terminator fan, but I was just like, nope, not watching this.
Yeah, I've only seen Terminator 2.
I've seen Terminator 1, 2, and Genesis.
Oh no.
Which I am fully aware is a piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes Genesis. And if they do, mostly they are ridiculed. That's my understanding.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that something unrelated to your own work is actually influenced it, simply because the name that you once thought was cool has now been tainted by something you know is awful. Yeah. Because that was the case with you, because you said that there's a sword you named in one of your books that was called Dark Fate, but you renamed it.
No, I actually named it Dark Fate. Fate because of this film.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, that's a cool name for a sword. I'm taking it.
Okay.
Since I figured I might as well.
I've had I've had the inverse experience where in my novel, my main ape protagonist, it was called John, but after listening to Noble's first chapter and knowing his character's name was John, I was like, oh god, that name is tainted now.
We have a guy in the back room. Please welcome Ninja.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you, Ninja?
Car problems. In short, I had to have my car taken over to my dealership to get a second opinion, because it would be a difference between spending $7,000 to get a new engine, or do a rollover, or just a simple repair.
Dang.
Yeah, 2023 finally killed my car. It tried multiple times.
Was it a new car, or was it?
It's a 2015 model. I got it for 4 years. It was low mileage. So.
Yeah, I'm usually aiming for cars that are around like over, like 5 or years or slightly older, so that way the depreciation value is over 50%.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, honestly. Well, I did post the link in the private chat for the actual film. I can repost it again, but we got to. I'm interested to see how this whole thing goes, especially considering like it's an interesting film that we're going to be diving into. Most people don't seem to like it that much. I did not get positive reviews at the time. Hello, Chelsea. Elsie, how's it going? Always a pleasure. Good to see you.
It also bombed out the box office.
Yeah, it was one of those really bad box office bombs that everybody seemed to hate.
Yeah, I think it only made back like a third of its total budget or something.
Yeah.
Not even half.
Yeah, I'm just let me. What came out during that time?
2011.
It's also
Oh, I know that Thor and Captain America.
Yeah. It was good. I on the actual day of my birthday, I just went to work. Busy day since I had to take care of some stuff that was left over from yesterday. But it wasn't bad. It was actually kind of nice.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just trying to find. Okay, movies released on. What released on that weekend? Okay, I'm just in June. The third Transformers film. Mr. Potter, Jim Carrey's Mr. Potter's Penguins.
Oh, I've seen that actually.
And the launch of the first and Ryan Reynolds' greatest film, Green Lantern.
That film is ass. It's
the Pixar
awful.
spy parody that is not The Incredibles, Cars 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's still
the precursor to Stranger Things, Super 8.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It was okay.
Oh, X-Men First Class.
That was good. That was a very good movie.
I would say, yeah, best of that series of films. Which I say that series of films is actually considerably higher quality than the original. I am not a fan of the first two X-Men films.
I don't imagine very many people are.
Let's see.
We know how much everyone hates Cars 2. Yeah, like Cars 2 is one of those things where it's just like, that's a bad movie. It's really, really awful. Like, very, very few people like that movie, as far as I'm aware.
It is a bad film, but it's more entertaining than Cars 3 was. Even though, objectively speaking, Cars 3 was a bit better, but not that much. And
I heard really good things about Cars 3.
I watched it. It was bland.
And an offensive.
Yeah, the villain was probably one of Pixar's weakest villains. He was barely in the film and had little to no dialogue. The new established sidekick who was going to take on the role of, it's a very traditional passing on the torch kind of film. And yeah, none of the characters were that interesting. But yeah, at least Cars 2 was insane. Like,
yeah, even though they decided to make a James Bond film.
I know, like, who in the writers team thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, who thought it was a good idea to make a Bond? Like, okay, it kind of makes sense. Like, the Bond is known for like having cool cars, and then you have a whole universe of cars. So that's a cool. But then they decided, hey, let's make it about Mater instead of just making a film in the Cars universe.
Yeah, they wanted to run with characters that the audience already likes, and decide, you know what, wouldn't it be interesting and kind of quirky if we established like this character who would be very socially awkward, this very serious situation.
It's like the equivalent. They did the film equivalent of Big Trouble in Little China, but with spies.
Yeah.
We got the okay, you connected in the regular Streamteam chat?
I'm assuming we're not doing like an audio speaking through that, so I didn't connect any of my devices.
Nice. So, but yeah, you can at least see the screen. Good.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. All right, so let's just start the movie here, and I mean this.
Is that Morgan Freeman?
Yes.
Well, first of all,
what? Acheron? No, it's Stygius! The necromancers lived in Stygia!
Okay, they're definitely going for R-rated.
I'm just confused why they changed Stygia to Acheron. Like, Stygia is like the land of necromancers and dark magics, as far as I remember from my reading of the Conan books. I don't know. I didn't read the later ones.
Maybe Stygian became cringe, and that's why they changed it.
Sounds better.
Wow. Oh my goodness, people complain about. Okay, we have wheel time syndrome.
Yeah, this is better though.
I don't know. It's like
At least she is not doing flippy kicks all over the place.
You know, it's okay. So the weird thing for me, my disconnect is that the Hyperborean Age is kind of supposed to be more like a Bronze Age civilizations, yet the clothing looks like more medieval, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. I do. One of my favorite jokes, though, is that Conan, a great warrior who could have only come from the mighty loins of Ron Perlman, who then performed the most epic C-section in the history of medicine. So this was released in 2011.
Yeah. What? Also, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be in a way colder region.
Yeah. Sounds
Like,
about right.
His name is Gilgamesh.
But like, I wonder if they're gonna use the themes of the books where there's supposed to be like an honor.
Oh, that's a terrible CGI baby.
Why couldn't they just get a regular baby?
I don't know, but that looks awful. That was really bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
That did not look good. That was pretty bad.
Prosthetic baby question. No, not.
So Carminian has wheels. I'm being a little bit autistic here, but like,
isn't it Chimeria?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, you know, the title Conan the Chimerian, but that doesn't look barbarian enough. When I look at these people, I don't think barbarians. I think of Stone Age.
Yeah.
Very different.
I think more Neolithic. Mm-hmm. He looks like that kid from Disney XD's Kicking It.
That makes... Wait, that's how... That's a stupid test. A stupid rite of passage.
What kind of film is this? I would say that this is an attempt at sword and sorcery fantasy, but I don't think that it works necessarily. That's my impression, at least.
This is, my first impression on this, it's... I don't feel like the... It's supposed to be more brutal. I'm sorry, but Conan's is supposed to be brutal. Egg? You have to protect an egg? No, it should be like a bloodbath. Also, every other character in the scene is wearing white, except for Conan, because we have to distinguish him.
Makes sense. So we got some bad guys coming our way.
And then we have some Incas.
No, they look like Native Americans than Incas.
I was just basing off of the silhouette.
Yeah.
I didn't see what kind of clothing they wore.
Like bare chests. Like Incas tend to be more clothed and actually wore like padded armor.
Yeah, I thought he was more clothes because it was a silhouette.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, that looks.
Man.
This is a little bit casually racist.
Yeah.
I don't mean to play the card, but it's like that's Native American. Those are Native Americans.
They got Apache.
Okay.
So I think it's safe to say Conan's kind of a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Mary Sue, yeah.
Well, does he break the egg? That's the important part.
If he doesn't, that'll be freaking weird.
Yeah, because he's screaming and also.
Whoa, okay.
That's a weird way to kill someone. But couldn't you have like the scene to be like an ambush in the like without having a stupid egg challenge? I'm sorry. I'm editing this game. Why do we need the egg challenge? You could just
don't know.
You could have like a hunting party. Like you have to hunt this creature. Like
those are my heads.
Conan has brought dinner.
No, he brought the drinking cups. Okay.
Oh,
come on! One crack?
I think there was a rumor that Atahualpa used to drink from his enemy skulls.
I know the Scythians cut the tops of the head and, like, you know, scalped them and then used the top of the skull as the drinking cup.
Yeah. I think Atahualpa did something similar, but then again, I think those could just be rumors.
Okay, man, I feel like I'm like nitpicking, but why are we emphasizing the sword? Conan's like he has like a preferred sword style, but it wasn't really that special. It's not like he had one special sword.
Mm-hmm.
Like, huh? fire and ice?
I'm not too sure about that one, buddy.
So the riddle of steel is definitely very different in this one. Very
Fire?
so yeah. Never heard. And I'm interested to hear our commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trading on top of a lake? Frozen lake!
Look, if he does not survive the hypothermia, he does not deserve to live. And then just cuts to Conan just drowning. So I guess Conan's main Achilles heel on this is that he's just unfondly angry.
Okay.
So we got bad guys incoming.
Oh,
The plot
Oh, look,
is
they're vaguely Arabian. Whoopee!
yeah. They're like the Sassanids without their armor.
Actually, they kind of look like completely Assassinids.
Oh, but now their armor is more visible. I thought they were just wearing cloth earlier.
Wait, they didn't pre-set up the walls?
I guess not.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's dumb!
Like they wanted to have a perfect view of the outdoor wilderness, and the wall just gets in the way. At least the armor here looks better than well, at least the horse armor looks better than Rings of Power.
I'm sorry, what was that? You were really
At least
muffled.
the horse armor here looks better than the ones in Rings of Power.
And also, I got a question. Based on the previous shot, I'm pretty sure these raiders are gonna fail. You know, logically. Because there was so many of them. But, hey, they okay.
Oh, hello, General Guy from Avatar.
Yeah.
What is... Okay. They're swinging a ball around.
Why did that horse scream like a cave troll?
Probably because it's a stock sound.
Man, this battle makes no sense.
Yeah, it's good to know that armor is completely useless in every franchise.
Why are you rejoining your ranks, Conan? You were next to archers! You could have taken them! Archers didn't have shields! Why are you taking prisoners while there's still a battle going on?
Look, he knows his priorities.
Clearly.
And also, now these guys look like samurais.
Yeah, they're weird ethnic mix. Or mix of aesthetics.
Yeah, if the father really does die, then that would be a very poor utilization of the mentor figure.
Come on, he is gonna die.
If he does, then I'm gonna get a little disappointed. Because Conan has already shown himself to be resourceful on his own accord without his involvement. So having the mentor figure die isn't going to really test Conan that much later on, because he can really handle himself independently.
I got a question. Wouldn't he already know? You already won the battle! You captured the leader! You can search the premises now!
Oh dear.
You know, for a rated R film, this is both bloody and not bloody. It's like it doesn't know what it wanted to be.
I have a feeling that they're thinking about condensing this to a PG-13 film.
Oh no, please don't tell me he's gonna cooperate.
One of the boxes up there.
I guess he's gonna do a Viscera. He's gonna do a Khal Drogo thing.
You know, that would be funny if that daughter ends up becoming the love interest in the film that Conan will inevitably sleep with.
Okay.
You know, it would be funny if the twist is that the actual piece is the hilt of Conan's blade. I am biased against the Golden Compass as a franchise in general, so I can't judge that properly.
Ooh. I would say that the Golden Compass is way worse.
Oh,
The Golden Compass film.
what? What? Oh, they just teleported away? No, we. Man, that was easy. We're halfway there. Oh.
Okay.
It's Utopia. Let's go. I have no idea why the villains are so indifferent about letting a Conan die or not.
Well, it's not they're indifferent about Conan dying. It's just that they believe that he is going to die because he's in a burning house.
And holding on to a chain.
Oh,
Ow!
and Ron Perlman sacrifices his own life rather
Mm-hmm.
than his
Yeah,
son.
but
Thus becoming the catalyst for
Well done.
Conan to go out for revenge.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of his soldiers earlier that lost his nose wanted to kill Conan right away, but the other guy was like, "No, you have to kill him this way."
Oh, massacre corpses. Okay. Of course. But,
And,
PG-13 corpses.
Well, I don't know. There's been some rated R violence in this film.
Yeah. Wait. Why didn't he grab his actual sword?
Because they took it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
if you want to actually read those interesting stories, just pick up the original context, original books.
and there he is, our main character.
Funny enough, do you know about Aquaman 2 spoilers? I only know one thing.
Quite a few things about it.
I know that his dad ended up all I know is that his dad ended up getting stabbed, which is absolutely predictable. Okay, I know we're trying to interpret that these are horrible times in that civilization is horrible, but this is way overblown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting
Conan.
strategy. Start an avalanche.
Yeah, destroying a town to free the slaves.
Destroy all the food too. Like nobody's gonna need that.
Pink. Okay, that's actually really funny.
I just love it how the enemies are just Asian. Every Asian stereotype.
So,
Like Middle East. Yeah, there's.
I don't know.
Well, at least they got one thing right about Conan. Of course, it's that.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't get us got.
Probably will.
Also, only sometimes you see actual nudity in Conan. Because Robert E. Howard had more colorful descriptions of his women while being clothed barely.
Yeah, because you cheated, you bugger.
Yeah, it would have been great if we got to see that.
I wish we could see those ones. You know what would have been an interesting Conan movie? The first one? Based on a couple of his books where he was a ruler already of
Never mind. He did.
Orlia.
Guess he likes older women too.
Conan the King.
Oh, looks like we got a.
He looks like
Right
Boogie
in the
298
nose.
after waking up.
That looks like discounted Morton Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
Walmart Morton Joe.
Immortan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road, the definitive best Mad Max movie.
Okay, the realm I was thinking of is Aquilonia. So, okay, that makes no sense. It's like, hey, let's start a bar fight, and then I get taken prisoner. Instead of, the most smarter decision, just follow them.
Mm-hmm.
Like any intelligent warrior.
At first I thought that was Orlando Bloom.
No, that's the Arab from what is it? I think it was Wonder Woman. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it would be logical for competition that he would be able to escape captivity despite being a prisoner. So,
Well, yeah, Conan is kind of.
he's already established to be kind of dumb and more so relying on brute force, anyways.
Well, not really dumb.
Well,
That's the thing. Conan's not dumb.
Yeah, well, in just dumb, he is.
Oh yeah, but
I'm just going based off of what we already know of this transit movie.
yeah, but
Oh my! They're about to order him.
oh! I didn't need to say that.
Well, I guess it's the worst picking of the nose ever.
Oh!
You know, he's just cleaning out his sinuses. He's a really good guy.
He will kill him. By the way, it took the bad guy this long to fulfill his plans with his dark masks that he already assembled.
Yeah. That is a bit odd. That would take him for like presumably a decade, and he's still not finished.
Well, I guess that's the reason why.
Yeah. He said he wouldn't kill him. He didn't say anything about the prisoners killing him.
Oh, that's
That's unique.
oh god. Well,
Okay.
that's a creative where they apparently he hit the kid in his stomach and now he has to tear him apart.
No, he sounds like an Indian scam artist.
Yeah, sounds about right.
She looks like Rebecca Ferguson.
She does actually, but it's not Rebecca Ferguson. It's somebody else. It's kind of let me look her up. Let me see. Rachel Nichols. She's mostly not been in very good films, like G.I. Joe. She played Scarlet.
Okay, there's no way Conan is they're gonna have Conan sleep with her. That looking Princess Amidala reject. Is that literally a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you are a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Our villainy.
Yeah, they're taking the boat so that way they can flood the Coliseum and cosplay and reenact.
Honestly, I like Aquaman better. Aquaman is way more fun.
Yeah, Aquaman's a little bit more fun than this movie. I would concur with that.
Like, the main problem with the Aquaman film is that it's a movie trilogy condensed into a single film. This does not have that.
It's also a little bit dumb in a lot of parts.
Oh, which part? The world building, or?
Yeah, a lot of the world building is really dumb.
Okay, how did you make a stone wall that awful?
Yeah, I don't know. And
also, I'm pretty sure there would be a more convenient way of creating some kind of battering ram that didn't require like a dozen elephants to transport.
And again, what's with the horse sounding like a cave troll?
I think it's just because they... Okay. I don't know if hammers necessarily do that.
Oh, we need to show that this woman can actually fight. So that then we could just screw her over for the rest of the plot.
Probably, yeah.
Man, these guards have a hard time fighting people with regular clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, time just seems to just stop when the characters have to do something.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Non-escape, but your whole point is to capture this one person that you don't know. So why are you slaughtering everyone?
Yeah. And also, why didn't they leave any other guys out to prevent anybody from escaping through the bottleneck? Because it seems like there's only one way in and out of the city.
Zim. I love that his name is freaking Zim. It's ridiculous.
That's like a
Oh, he's Conan is protecting Earth from Invader Zim.
Clearly.
yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
A woman.
So apparently he mistook the sigil. Okay.
I love it how these guys are just going kill on sight instead of grabbing.
Yeah, they seem to be very indecisive whether or not they want her alive or dead.
Like you would think.
No, get wrecked.
You would think they could just, put a guard right in front of the path block.
Yeah, because it's a bottlenecked air passage. Oh, where did all that
Oh, wow.
momentum come from? Oh.
Man, everything is just made out of paper in the Hyperborean age.
Apparently so, yes. Oh, wow.
I'm not sure that's how. I love it how people they just like, yeah, we're gonna ditch the chariot, even though that was like the advanced weaponry back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Especially
And
if this is like slightly before Bronze Age, like a chariot would be the equivalent of a tank by their standards.
Well, yeah, but even though in the Conan books they do use horses.
Oh no!
Cavalry
Man, that's
in the books.
hilarious. It is. Actually, in the face of the shit. It's freaking hilarious.
We're just going by D&D logic.
Clearly.
No, that was lame.
That's pretty dumb.
Everyone's a watermelon.
I have a theory that before everybody suits up in their plate of armor, they must cover themselves with tomatoes.
Random dude! You can't escape from me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Nice. Hippity hoppy, you are now my property.
Man, this be... Okay, we get it. Could we just skip forward?
Leave Rebecca Ferguson alone. Oh no.
It's a discount Rebecca Ferguson.
Wait, how do you find this place if it took you 1,000 years to get here?
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
to find it?
Don't ask questions.
This is so mid. This is so boring.
Yeah. Where is the Aryan?
Whoa.
Face.
This film. That
Yeah,
is so
terrific.
silly because of how easily.
It's like when Clyburn died in Game of Thrones season 8. Yeah, about that. My horse is faster than yours. Get wrecked.
You're wrecked, Chud.
Get wrecked, Kublai Khan. What if this entire film is just an origin story for Khal Drogo?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Wait, I just realized season 1 of Game of Thrones and this film came out in the same year.
Yeah. Game of Thrones was the better choice. Back when I was actually intelligent.
Honestly, at this point, based on the only other film I've seen with Jason Mamoa, yeah, I'd rather watch Aquaman. So much better character interactions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the main complaint about this movie is it's boring. Yeah, There's not a whole lot going on.
This film could be literally cut in half.
Yeah.
Like, you could literally cut this film in half and it would actually be better.
We're looking at Space Invaders Dim.
Oh my goodness. This makes... Okay, this does... What research did these did the creative team for this film did for this? Did they just watch those Schwarzenegger movie?
I don't think so. Oh no, is there going to be an incestuous relationship?
Well, it is the Hyperborean age. Degeneracy is very common.
Didn't know we were dealing with the Tolmec dynasty.
At least it's not the Habsburgs.
Well,
actually, it's worse. The Tolmec dynasty is literally just a pole.
Yeah, it's worse than the Habsburgs. The Habsburgs place more emphasis on cousins. Ptolemies were a little more direct.
A little bit more to uncle niece relationship.
I think it was like Cleopatra II who was like concerned whether or not like, oh, which of your brothers should you marry, Cleopatra III, your younger or your older one? Like that was a normal decision for her to make. Stuffy.
Oh.
No. No, Kai or Dunn. Trip wants the link to for the movie theater.
Sure. Oh, come to Serpio? Oh, okay. We got a couple people, so let's bring on a couple people. Yeah. Pre or post Christian? Good evening. How's it going?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're muted. So I put a link in for the actual movie. Okay. We got the link for the movie and the oh. So how okay. Okay.
Okay, I got a question. Why don't they just kill him?
Yeah, I guess he could provide some insight as to what his boss's next objective is, where his troops are going.
So just to click on the link in the DMs, since that's the stream link.
I see now.
Yeah, since that way we can watch the movie and not worry about getting copyright claimed.
No, that's fine. I see. Yeah, it's up now. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going on the little ride.
What? Oh, that's freaking hilarious. He's throwing it in a catapult. That's freaking hilarious.
Man, they were sleeping together.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Okay, I guess you're right. Right about the incest.
Testosterone.
Oh. Also, I just love it that this outpost is just abandoned.
Yeah, that would have been a bit inconvenient if it wasn't.
Like this doesn't look like a ruin or at all. This looks actually pretty nice. Why did they abandon it?
Good question for another time.
I like how Conan thought he could be able to pull this off with him alone, himself alone.
That's what he said.
Because
Okay, we got sand.
didn't know Sandman was in this movie.
Why isn't he just dead? Like, how did they not cleave him, like, shoulder to waist?
Well, they're doing the classic. They all take turns. So
I mean, they're still getting him, even though they're taking turns.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine you would be able to create multiple these sand creatures, but you know, where would the fun of that be?
I love it how for most of this film, Conan is shown to just kick all sorts of butt, and then all of a sudden he has trouble.
Also, Conan, you didn't actually have to bring her to the outpost. Like, you already had confirmation that, okay, you at least have her, and that's enough to entice him to be here. You didn't actually have to bring her here.
And again, why did he not choose a ruin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been wise, but evidently
Also,
not.
for all he knew, our villain here might have just taken his entire army. Like, you can't trust him.
I guess it's pretty impressive wire work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, goodbye, Sandman.
Well, Sandman won. Also, a lot of headshots.
Mm-hmm.
So, how is this monster simultaneously fast and slow to catch one girl in a dress?
Look, speed is relative, okay?
It's subjective. That's the
You
answer.
know, you burn all that like FX work. You could have done something cool where like it like goes through the slats and doesn't stop them. Like, come on.
Like, why are we all of a sudden following Sands of Time's rules? Prince of Persia rules.
They're not even doing anything clever where like it's like ambiguous whether it's magic or like magic or like or just like, you know, some sort of trick, which you could do with something like that.
A two-bladed sword.
Wait, what? Hold on.
It's got two blades.
How can
you maintain that? How does he does? I'm sorry, but in the Hyborian age, racism was a thing, and so people would already know that he's a Chimerian or a Cimmerian.
Mm. Look, twice the blade, twice the fun.
Okay? Trip. My joke about the speed is not a knock against women in dresses. I'm just saying that for magical creatures, how are they simultaneously fast and slow?
Trip says, I want to watch the hot Conan.
Arnie.
It's two swords with one hilt. That's freaking ridiculous.
Okay, why did he just give him this blade?
I guess he's more honor-based, which doesn't make sense based off of what we already know of him.
It's either honor or it's mockery, but like, yeah.
Well,
that looked fun.
Force.
oh, that worked.
So did they pre-plan this?
I imagine they did, however, it was so stupid that Conan brought her here to this outpost instead of putting her
That's
somewhere
a
else.
pretty steep drop.
Yep.
Not as steep as as the main chick from Dying on the Day, How We Marry.
Yeah.
Where's the water assassins?
Yeah.
Where are the water golems?
I don't know.
Yeah, they would have been screwed if she had water people on her side.
Only one per day. Only one element per day.
Yeah, and that scene accomplished nothing.
Other than show off how strong the villain is and
Yeah.
how powerful the witch is. It's
Yeah, but we're supposed to be at our like second act end point around here, I think. It didn't really seem like we lost that much.
Yeah. Man, now what I want to do is do a comparison. How much of a Gary Stu is this Conan compared to all the other?
That
There are a few instances where he does struggle.
Well, the thing is that this one is on like it is the main problem with him. I would say he's a bit of a Gary Stu, especially if you go with stakes power level compared with stakes. Is that a lot of he is simultaneously the most powerful person in this universe until the plot decided not to.
Yeah.
Like that. So, like in the bare definition, he fits into that
Gary Stu
category.
Yeah.
Like he's not God mode, but he's still in that category.
Mm-hmm. He's a Gary Stu that has limits to facilitate the plot.
I wouldn't even say limits. It's just more the plot conveniently decides to, because this is still an quote-unquote origin story.
Yeah, the plot conveniently forces limits in instances where they shouldn't exist.
Right. And I think that's what would fit, like a lot of people would agree on with the Gary Stu, is like they're more powerful than logically would make sense until the plot said so.
Mm-hmm. No, wait, maybe this is our second act low point where, yeah, Cheesebell got kidnapped.
Yeah. So, how did they manage to sneak aboard the ship?
Yeah.
Everyone was asleep.
Only one person was awake during this whole ordeal. Bruh.
This is like a masterclass in just shitty direction.
Yeah.
Wait, how did they not take over the top of the ship and doing spawn camping?
I don't know. This film poorly established the geography of everything. Oh.
Like the geography in the fight scenes, like even like the flow of the fights, there's barely any flow.
Yeah, like we had no idea where Conan was sleeping in relation to where the pure blood of Sintra was sleeping.
Also a problem when you have plot contrivances. Okay.
Why should I care?
Oh, that's a low blow, man.
I don't see like a I learned about this a bit when I listened to like something about musicals. I can't remember the video, but action scenes are like musicals where they each tell a story, but through action. But I get barely that flow, and that character that was at the beginning is now dead.
Hey, you ruined the wheel. I ruined the ship.
Idiot.
What have you done?
So, yeah, they foiled the capture. Where's the kidnapping?
We need our second act low point. Where is it? Yeah, that was another scene that accomplished barely anything.
Yeah, it literally just gave us this like, hey, they're chasing them.
Like, the small crumb of substance that scene provided was showcased to Conan that this girl he likes is also a decent fighter, which is something he already assumed earlier.
Yeah, but that's important, you know.
Yeah, remember, this is, we need to also remind people that women can be fighters too.
That means that places this movie ahead of its time.
No, it was actually of its time, because the 2000s was full of like strong female characters, but then this is the additional twist, but they're actually pathetic. Like, let's just pretend. Like, nowadays we're just having the artistic reaction towards this period where, yeah, we have a strong female leader.
This is when we could still believe. This is when we could still be fooled.
I don't know. It's like, after coming back to like some of the old films, it's like, oh yeah, I could see why we have the strong female lead. Because this period is bad in its own right. In its own way, where it's like, hey, we will pretend to make a woman strong, but they're not actually strong in terms of the plot. Also, why are they in love?
I don't know. Oh my.
Because we're gonna have a sex scene!
Okay.
We need to create another pure blood.
Yeah, and apparently, like, any site of the what is it? The tits is not hers. Like, apparently they got a body double, and
yeah, it was the same with Emma Watson. No, yeah, the actress who played Hermione for a scene. Like,
wait, what?
Yeah, there was a scene in Half-Blood Prince or like Deadly Hallows where they show like a topless Hermione kissing Harry to showcase Ron's jealousy.
Oh, I barely remember that. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I don't remember any nudity in the Harry Potter films. Like, oh.
Yeah, she was uncomfortable, so they had her put on a CGI, like a green screen bra for that bit.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think that was Deathly Hallows Part 1, because that was when Ron got really aggravated with Harry.
Butt cheeks! Oh no, I'm becoming.
And she
I'm becoming insane right now.
How she gets kidnapped?
No reason.
He could have been kidnapped earlier, you know? Like, bruh.
Why couldn't you have the makeout scene on the boat?
Yeah.
And then have the kidnapping on the boat?
Also, why was he just wandering outside? Like, you know people are trying to find you and capture you.
Wait, are they purposely giving him the invitation?
Yeah. But she's also very stupid.
Man, these men are... What more?
No, that kind of looks like Angkor Wat.
You don't tell them that, then they kill you. But do we learn nothing from Lord of the
I was watching Gettysburg right now. That's a way better Stephen Lang performance.
I'm actually the thing that I'm thinking about is his performance in Avatar. Even though he's kind of a bad character, it's still better than this.
It is Quaritch! Oh my god. I cannot believe I did not catch that.
Oh, he was. Stephen Lang was in Tombstone. I actually need to see that film.
What if he just gave up on her and just went to a brothel?
Well, that's Conan. That, but not stop the plot.
Why didn't you start with that?
Just murder people. That works.
Give him the squeeze.
What other film does?
No.
Oh, he's foreign. Darn it. He's a foreign actor. Wait. Oh. You know what? Shalashi El-Ashan is in?
But
He's in G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra.
no,
Oh yeah,
too?
he's high tech or the equivalent of high tech, I guess.
Breaker is the name of this character.
Okay.
I'd rather watch Rise of Cobra again.
Yeah, I actually like that movie. It's a fun movie. I was just thinking about it a while back and just thought, you know what? That wasn't so bad. It's kind of
Yeah, I remember I enjoyed it when the only time I watched it.
Yeah. Also, I imagine by the time that Conan went to the city of thieves, I imagine the main villain would have achieved their goal by now.
But no, we can't.
The time pauses when the camera isn't focusing on the camera.
Oh my goodness! The lead actress. You know
And
what? Rachel Nichols is in. Also, she's also in Rise of Cobra.
Yeah, she played Scarlet. I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, I did hear that. Oh my.
Yeah.
And the 2009 Star Trek as Galia, but yeah. Rose McGowan.
The main other thing that I know her from is Charmed, which is a very bad TV show. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, they're doing this.
that's how I know about Rose McGowan. Weinstein.
Oh no.
Yes, she's one of the main accusers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
Sea Monster. Man, that was quick. You're fighting a sea monster. Would have been cool.
What's the point of that?
I do not know.
Unless the sea monster is going to come into play later on, but I doubt it.
Okay, now all of a sudden Conan cared about armor, which is more in line with the books. again is that Conan would actually wear armor. Also, that armor looks worse than Rings of Power.
It's on par. Oh, yeah, I guess that's why they established the monster earlier. Okay.
Why isn't he just dead? Like, come on.
Also, why do you have to kill her by a
Why did you
monster
let yourself?
sacrifice?
Why did you put yourself in a cage? And also, aren't you supposed to be a thief who can come up with out of these sticky situations? This. You know, the first Conan film is the original Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
Mhm.
It's a cinematic masterpiece compared to this.
I mean, it's just a cinematic masterpiece in general. I think it's actually a good movie.
I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. There are problems with it, but
So what you're saying is it's like comparing Jurassic Park: The Lost World to the Jurassic World movie.
yeah.
Because by comparison, The Lost World is a cinematic masterpiece. If the Jurassic World films are your only point of reference.
At least the Schwarzenegger ones has James Earl Jones as the main villain, and he's like an actual cult leader.
No.
Yeah, that movie is fun. There's some fun.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun.
Movie.
It's also not that faithful to the source material, but it's a lot more fun.
Most of this movie is just kind of pointless action. From what I can
Yeah.
This was.
This is a gratuitous, like.
Yeah, this is like during. I don't remember if this was like a thing where they just throw in way too many action sequences, as opposed to nowadays where it's like weirdly it's like not enough action sequence but also overblown. If I remember, it kind of feared weird about that.
Thanks, Jason.
Same.
Arabian Night Coffin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna abandon all my friends, even though I.
It's a bit odd that Conan won't allow any of his friends to participate.
Yeah, well, usually in the books, the excuse is that they end up dying.
That's fair enough.
like they kill them off. Like that's kind of part of the formula of the adventures, where if Conan has an ally of some sort, if it is not a woman, they'll most likely die by the end of the adventure. And if it is a woman, well, you know what happens.
Oh my.
Also, the woman would end up in a BDSM such scenario.
You know what in such a scenario?
BDSM scenario.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets some weird. There is some weirdness with Conan. Some of it is like, Howard, we all know that you needed therapy, but you didn't need to give obvious clues to it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why do you need to cut her with your sword? A knife is better. It's more efficient.
I don't think they care.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, might as well just kill her. Like, all you need from her is the blood, so... Oh my, it's a face hugger.
Oh no! Well, we finally... at least I got one part of the Conan lore right. The Cthulhu elements. I love it that Conan managed to net 20 deceive check and just snuck right in the middle of the room.
So I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, personal security suck.
What?
Yeah. Ripping spaghetti, never forgetty.
There's so many questions.
Man,
Yeah.
This is so much worse than Temple of Doom. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't even scream like Willie Scott.
Why are you fighting them here? Why not just send one of your minions?
You know, I would have read that part. It's like, okay, now you're just messing with me, Conan.
That is
I never liked
such a
you.
terrible line. Such a bad line.
Who thought this was a good idea for an action sequence and not be part of a comedy?
Yeah. There's still like 10 minutes of movie left. 20 minutes of movie left, not including credits.
Imagine like half of it is
Look,
credit.
okay, sword. We all know that swords break through armor and cast iron chains. Okay,
Mhm.
it's constantly in films.
Don't question it.
Yeah, swords
People in
are
the
like.
People-
There's a reason why your main protagonist uses a sword, not like an axe or a spear or any other cool weapons,
people
because
in the
swords
past-
are like the best
fucking
overall weapons.
People in the past were fucking stupid for wearing armor.
Let me adjust.
Yeah, and
your
using
volume
any other
a
weapons
little bit
other than
low.
swords and bows. Oh, sorry.
Chains and blood. Yeah, true.
time to join the Weinstein cult.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have a cat fight.
Yeah, because remember, this is still it's a semi-progressive film where we can't have the woman fight a man. So cat fight.
Yeah. Kind of an interesting progression, I guess.
I'm kind of nostalgic for that old, well, I guess this era of filmmaking because it's the one I've been more accustomed to.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I
definitely have this.
I definitely have nostalgia for films in the 2000s and stuff, but that's just like nostalgia. Like there was some great stuff during the 2000s, and then some awful stuff. It's something you have to like have years off in perspective to understand it a bit more clearly.
I just like to think that some of the movements actually create the phone sound effect.
And still the guy saves her.
Yeah, you don't see that nowadays.
Oh wow. My whoa!
Nice.
We allow a brutalization.
Oh my.
Double brutal. Usually they get the woman like the stab through the chest thing, not a full-on hand removal.
Or impalement.
Well, impalement is like optional, but it's like good as the least. Hi. Even with that mask, how is that mask make him look so... I hate to keep harping on this. Why does that mask make him so Arabian?
That's the point, Sergeant. It's Zim time.
Please split the swords.
So his double swords can split into two swords.
You never split the blades, man. He's lost his protagonist edge.
Remember, two big double-edged blades are better than two single-edged smaller blades. Oh, now he has two-handed. That means he's the strongest being in the universe.
That.
Oh yeah, nice twirl there. Completely. Completely obsolete.
Okay, we killed everyone. Or not. Oh.
Maybe the mask will kill him. Oh no, not his daughter's lost life.
Remotely clever? Like,
unless, yeah, he's gonna use the... Oh, I thought he was gonna use the mask to resurrect her. Oh, goodbye.
Man, what? We need to put the female lead in constant danger.
Imagine this is what actually kills her.
Admittedly, I do believe that Jason Momoa could do this.
Yeah.
Me too.
Jason Mamoa was a good choice. Even what?
Okay.
Come on!
Okay,
This
fine.
is
That was a decent line.
this makes no sense. The woman, come on, you don't have like a double personality?
Admittedly, if the characters were developed well, this would actually be a decent scene.
Yeah. He's clearly dead. He's.
Oh, that's lame.
How is it that the main villain didn't get the most brutal death?
Yeah. Okay, new people. Yeah. The filmmakers made a lot of wrong choices. Yeah.
Agreed.
Honestly, I want to know why did they make all these choices?
Yeah. Is that spinning move really necessary?
Well, remember, spending is
A
like
good
the
trick.
ultimate move. Okay, it protects you from everything.
It's the perfect move. I found this out in frickin' Phantom Menace.
Revenge of the Sith. In Star Wars, why do Jedi's die? They don't spin.
Oh.
This is clearly a green screen.
Yeah.
No, they're in front of Angkor Wat.
You mean me to get meet never again? Because
There was never a sequel to this.
and it's also a Conan film. That happens almost.
The architecture kind of looks like a hybrid between Angkor Wat and Cusco, in a way, mixed with Chichen Itza.
Well,
I will give the film that. The architecture looks interesting.
well, that was kind of meh.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it lacks a lot of meat on its bones. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
This is just like a first draft.
Yes, a first draft of someone who has very little experience with writing, but isn't completely incompetent.
I would say that I would also criticize the other production element, like in terms of interpreting the lore of Conan, the world of Conan. Like, but I think it's just more of like I have like a very different opinion of how the world of Conan would look like than other people.
Mm-hmm. This is very much a 4 out of 10 kind of movie.
It's seriously.
I would give this a 5. This is
like
a 5.
This movie's like aggressively medium,
Mm-hmm.
which is great in game design. It's terrible in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of just not terribly imaginative. It's very typical. It's mostly just action, but the problem is that the action scenes aren't terribly good at some points. We sure had, I don't know. He definitely ripped off a lot. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, we could get a good modern Conan film. It would take a while.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
It's also easy. It's kind of easy too, because Conan is not a there is a deep element about basically the main theme of Conan is that civilization sucks and being a barbarian makes you a more honorable man.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is so what you're saying is the nomads were right all along.
The what?
The nomads.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of like that. That's kind of the core theme. It's with Conan the character is that Robert E. Howard is not very fond of civilization. Was not very fond of civilization has done to humanity. Though honestly, I would say for a Conan adaptation, I would want them to do the 2 stories where Conan became king. Or do the prequel story about how he takes over a kingdom and becomes king.
Alrighty.
Because it would be very different for a Conan movie.
I could get behind that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I gotta get going. I've got ribs that I need to eat, so I will call it good for today. Oh,
okay. Good.
I'll take that as
yeah.
I think you could. Yeah, I would definitely say the Northman is a good example of this.
I need to see the Northman, but based on what I heard, yeah, he would. He could do a good job.
Northman was really good. I liked it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's call it a day. See you later.
All right.
See ya.
Have a good night.
And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically.